The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, guys. Welcome to today's online seminar. Guys, we shall get started in a couple of moments. We have all attendees joining us. So I'd like to know if you guys are able to hear me properly first. Are you guys able to hear me? Yes? Yes? Okay, great. Okay, so guys, we shall get started in a couple of moments. I'd request you guys to kindly be patient, right? And we will be starting soon, right? Yeah. Okay, so guys, let's get started with the session. So good evening, guys. Welcome to today's online seminar. My name is Ruchiraj, and I shall be the host for today's session. So guys, before we get started, I would like to know how's your day, guys? How's the day been? Considering it's the first day of the week, first working day of the week. So how's the day, guys? Did you guys have fun? Was it very hectic? Anyone who took his or her exams and got their marks? Probably. Vikas says fine. Vignesh says fine. Neha says good working day. Nice. Amruta says tiring. Rameza says assignments midterms coming soon. Great. Dinesh says good, tired with study, says Bhavna. Hello Tejaswini. Hello Swati. Okay, so guys, as we have more attendees joining us, let's have a quick round of introduction. Right. So I request you guys to kindly type in your name, your current location, and your current occupation. and the institution that you're studying in or working for. Please type all of this in one sentence and send it across to me. Write your name, your location, your current occupation, that is if you're a student or working professional, and which institution are you studying in or working for. Please type that in one sentence and send it across to me. Right, we have Vikas who has completed his BE. Tejaswini from Solapur, Maharashtra, final year BE, Singar Institute, right? Neha Agarwal, Mumbai, working in a startup, indiadresswala.com, great. Bhavna from Vizag, student at Geetam University, right? Shalini, EE first year, UIT Burdwan, right? Vignesh Harish from Muscat, student at BITS Ranchi. Dinesh Reddy in Hyderabad, quit the job, right? Amruta from Nagpur, project manager, R&D division, seed business, great. Swati from Bareilly. We have Ayush Mode doing BTech in Petroleum Engineering of Indian School of Mines, right? Yeah, also guys, those of you who have joined us now, again guys, welcome to today's online seminar. All right, let's have a quick round of introduction. We are having a round of introduction, so I request you guys to kindly type in your name, your current location, your current occupation, that is your if you're a student or working professional, and the current institution that you're studying and working for. Please type all of this in one sentence and send it across to me. Meanwhile, we have Romeza Ansari, BTech third year, electronics from Jodhpur, right? Swati, final year MTech student from IIT Kharagpur, looking for PhD. Great. Okay, so the rest of you guys, come on, let's have a quick round of introduction, guys. Let's get to know each other a little more. Also, guys, please let me know which admit season are you planning to go for. Right? Is it fall 16, spring 17, fall 17, or later? Right? Please type it across. Please type it and send it across to me in one sentence. Yeah. Rameza fall 17, Neha fall 17, Dinesh spring 17, Vikas fall 17, Vignesh fall 17, Ayush fall 17. Hello Piyush, welcome to today's online seminar. Swati spring 17. Swati Agarwal spring 17, Swati Mahato spring 17. We have Neha Aparaj from Jain College of Engineering, Belgaum, presently studying in third year of electronics engineering. Great. Neha would like to go for spring 17. Tejaswini is looking forward to going for fall 16. Piyush Grewal quit a job as Android developer in a startup from Bangalore, planning for fall 17. That's great. Okay, so guys, now that we have known each other and we have had a round of introduction, all right, let's get down to the discussion. Right, so please let me know, guys, what exactly do you guys expect from today's online seminar? All right, meanwhile, let me tell you what is the seminar all about, right? Uh, this seminar is primarily to discuss what is the importance of having an expert along with you throughout your admissions process, right? I believe by now you guys would have realized that applications into universities is not an easy task and expert guidance is imperative, right? So in this quest of getting an admit from a really good university, you would most essentially require someone to stand by your side throughout the process, right? That is the reason why we believe at this critical juncture we must share our insights, that we have gathered over time on what is the role of having the right partner along with you. Okay, and how can you go about choosing one, right? So yeah, that's about this session, right? And apart from that, guys, if there's anything in particular that you guys expect from today's online seminar, then please send it across to me. Or is it pretty much what you are looking forward to? Come on, guys, I need responses here, because again, you guys are taking some time out and attending this session, which means that it must be worth it, right? So yeah, Vignesh Harish says yes, that's all needed. Great. Akshay Gandhi Matule. No, Akshay, welcome to today's online seminar. I like your surname. What is a good time to go for fall or spring? Right. Okay, so guys, if that's pretty much, so let's get started, right? So guys, before we start with the discussion, there are two things that I am expecting from you guys, right? So first things first, I expect each one of you to be extremely interactive throughout the session, right? So can you guys do that for me? Can you guys promise me to be extremely interactive throughout the session, extremely energetic, right? Consider this as India-Pakistan's match and show me the enthusiasm if possible, right? That is something that would actually make me happy, right? So ask me as many questions as you can. You can comment on the points that I'm making, right? That would be really healthy for the discussion, right? So please make sure that you keep the session lively. Please keep this session extremely interactive. Can you guys do that for me? Vikas says sure. Piyush says sure. Swati Mahato says yeah. Velumani says yes. Amruta says yes. Ayush says yes. Bhavna says yeah. Vignesh says K. Okay. Shalini says okay, sir. Right, I will get back to the sir part again. Swati Agarwal says yes. Okay. So as far as sir is concerned, Shalini, please do not call me sir. Come on. I mean, this is so disappointing. Come on. Please not call me sir. Okay. My name is there on your screen, right? You can call me Ruchiraj. That's all. That's all that is required. Right. So my name is Ruchiraj. Please call me Ruchiraj. I do not like it when someone calls me sir. Right. I am not an oldie. I'm not 60 years old. Right. So yeah. Hello Bhavna. Welcome to today's online seminar. Hello Vikas. Right. So guys, can we get started with this session? I'm afraid I might not be Shalini. Right. So yeah, can we get started, guys? Come on, I need responses. Oh, thank you very much, Tejaswini. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or a comment, but I shall take that as a compliment. Yes, I get to hear a little of it, but yeah, thank you very much. Right. Okay, so guys, let's get started and let me share the agenda for today's session. Right. So Oh yes, I'm extremely sorry, Swati. Let's get started and let me share the agenda for today's session. So why essentially should you choose a partner, right? Why is it so important? Next thing is what are the things that you should keep in your mind while you choose one, right? And more importantly, what sort of problems you might face, right? It is better to be prepared for the problems that you could possibly face, right, than facing the problems altogether. It's a wise man's action. And I'm sure that you guys must have heard about it, right? A wise man learns from others' mistakes. So please do not make these mistakes that we shall be discussing in the session. Following which we shall get to know how exactly can your very own GREH help you guys out, right? So this is pretty much the agenda for the session, right? I'm sure that is going to get over very soon, but you guys can ask me as many questions as you can. I shall try to take up a lot of questions, right? So first things first, let me ask you guys, why should one choose a partner? On what, according to you, why should anybody choose a partner for his or her admissions process? Why is it important? If at all if at all you feel if it's important, right? So please let me know. Why should one choose a partner? Akshay Gandhi says guidance. For better suggestion, says Vikas, right? Vignesh says for help and support. Okay. Swati Agarwal says for getting guidance, right? Piyush Grewal says to get the proper information. Okay. Moral support, says Romeza. Great. Okay, Romeza, please correct me if I am pronouncing your name wrongly, right? I'm not sure. Okay. Paris says to show the right path, right? Amruta Bapat says right information at the right time. Jash Kotak puts it across in a very beautiful way because you can't clap with one hand, right? Okay, I'm glad. Okay, so yeah, so let's get to know why essentially does someone choose a partner, or why should anybody have a partner by his or her side? Okay, so first things first, expertise is important, right? I'm sure that you guys admit to this fact. Do you guys admit to the fact that expertise is required throughout the entire process, right? Please let me know, guys. Do you guys feel that an expert is required throughout this process? Yes, exactly. So consult with experts in admissions counseling could maximize your chances for the very fact that they are very experienced in this regard, right? So they very well know the entire process throughout the and they are seasoned to face any sort of problems that could possibly happen in your applications process. So that is the reason why an expert is required, right? So you might see a situation where you might face a problem, right? And you might not have anybody to guide you, right? So in such circumstances you would obviously need an expert, right? So that is the reason why expertise throughout the process is necessary, right? The next thing is checklists, right? So how many of you have a checklist for the process already? Do you guys know that there's a checklist in the first place? Okay, I don't, says Akshay. Amruta says I don't. Swati says no. Okay, this is a little surprising, guys. So one thing that you must know is that every process that is there on this planet has a set of things that are supposed to be done, right? That is the reason why checklists are made in the first place, right? So there is obviously a very elaborate checklist, a series of things that are supposed to be done. Okay, starting from your from the day you get your GRE, right, till the time your applications are uploaded, right, and an email comes to your and an acknowledgement mail comes to your inbox saying that your application process is over, right? Till that time, there are a series of activities that are supposed to be done, and it is very elaborate, right? It has got a lot of points, right? And this checklist can only be provided by an admissions expert, right? And again, it boils down to the fact that an expertise is required through the process, right? time is always running, right? So one very important thing that you must know is that you cannot essentially waste any time, because the moment you get your GRE score reports, right, you will have to complete the entire process, right? And unless and until you know what is supposed to be done when, you would not be able to complete your applications on time, and it is a proven fact, right? A partner can most certainly help you complete the application in a shorter duration, right? So that is something that you must keep in your mind, and these are few things that you should keep in your mind, guys, right? Knowing about peer group will always do good, right? So yes, so who would know better about students getting admits from various colleges other than people who have gotten them admits, right? Don't you guys feel that someone who knows the process inside out and has seen students getting admitted to various colleges with a certain kind of a profile would be able to help you out in a better way? Don't you guys feel that way? Come on, guys, I need responses here. Yes, yes, absolutely. So, guys, this is the reason why a peer group. So peer group in this context is not your friend circle, of course, right? But a peer group is essentially people who have a similar kind of a profile like yours, right? So that is what is implied by peer group, right? So a large set of students come to various come to people who are good at counseling, right? So they have seen students for a specified duration of time, and they would obviously be knowing what sort of profile they had, and which colleges did they get an admit from, right? So these are certain things that are important for your case only. Eventually what you guys are aiming for is getting an admit from a good college in the United States or whichever country that you are aiming for, right? Isn't that your dream, guys? Yes, yes, absolutely. So that is the reason why you must know what sort of acceptances are provided by universities to profiles, right? So what sort of profiles do basically get acceptances from what sort of universities, right? So this is something that is also necessary, right? So a comparison and a vivid analysis of your entire profile is very, very important, right? Next thing is experience does matter, right? So as I said, counselors with a good track record will obviously know what are the university requirements, right? So obviously the requirements of universities changes, but it does not change significantly, right? It does not have a flip side altogether, right? There are certain requirements that they might increase in terms of the score requirements or CGPA requirements or profile requirements, or in terms of the quality of students on an overall perspective, right? So a counselor would obviously be able to identify and adjudicate whether the requirement of a university is changing over time, okay, or it is pretty much the same, right? So that is one very important place where a university expert or university counselor will come into picture, because that person or that individual would obviously be knowing how exactly should a student go about applying to the universities, or should a student target a university or not. That is something that with certainty could be stated by a counselor who is experienced, of course, right? Understanding profile is as important as understanding universities. Yes. So one thing that you must keep in your mind is that analysis of profile is probably the first thing that occurs in the entire process, right? So understanding a profile of a student is something that requires a tremendous amount of analysis. But in the case of counselors, in the case of individuals who are experts in admissions counseling and admissions process, for them it takes a reasonably lesser duration of time, because they have been doing this for quite some good amount of time, right? So that is the reason why understanding of profile is as important as understanding university. Understanding of universities is something that is obvious, right? These people would be experts in, because they have been dealing with such universities day in and day out throughout their life probably, right? So for them it does not take too much time. But understanding a profile of a student is something that might take a longer duration of time for people like you and me who are not very experienced, right? But for someone who is extremely experienced and a seasoned counselor, for them it would not take too much time, right? So that is the reason. These are few of the very important reasons why you should choose a partner, right? So does this look convincing to you guys, and do you guys feel that this is choosing a partner is something that is really important? Yes. Akshay says, right. Velumani says yes. Neha says yes. Vignesh says yeah. Vikas says yes. Swati Mahato says yeah. Amruta says yes, it's important. And Charlene says yes, right. So guys, do you guys have any doubts with regards to why essentially should someone choose a partner? Meanwhile, Mansi Jain also says yes, right. So guys, do you guys have any doubts with regards to why should essentially someone choose a partner, right? I believe Swati Agarwal had a doubt. So Swati, what is the doubt, right? Okay, so as Swati types down her doubt, let's get down to what are the things that must be kept in one's mind while choosing a partner, right? But before that, guys, let me ask you, uh, let me ask you one thing, right? How important is this entire idea of going for your master's important to you? How important is it on a scale of 1 to 10? If you were to scale your enthusiasm for going for your masters abroad, how much would you rate yourself? Akshay says 10, Shalini says 10, Neha says 10, Tejaswini says 10, Jay says 11, Vignesh says 10, Mansi says 9, right? Paris says yes, but after Jerry scored 10. 100% says Vikas. Subbiraya says 10. Well, is there anyone who is not who wants to give himself or herself less than 10 apart from Mansi? Anyone here? No? Right. So yes, guys. So please keep this enthusiasm alive, right? Because this is going to drive you a long, long way. And trust me when I say this. This is the enthusiasm that is going to act as a driving force throughout the process, right? So, meanwhile, guys, before we continue, I would like to know, I would in fact love to know, um, how happy are you guys with GREH? Kindly rate your happiness quotient on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being extremely happy, right? This is something that is really, really important with regards to your preparation in particular, considering majority of you guys are aiming for fall and spring 17, right? So please let us know how much would you rate your happiness quotient on, right? Because it is one of the very, very important benchmarks that we consider, right? So please do not miss out upon voting and rating this entire experience of yours with us, right? So guys, have you answered this poll? Please type in yes to let me know that you have answered the poll already. Vikas says yes. Paris says yes. Rameza says yes. Piyush Rewal says yes. Swati Agarwal says connect with peer group is always good. I requested my quant as well as verbal workshops to get connected with other students of my quant batch as well as verbal batch, but it is denied by GRH. Why? Well, Swati, there is something that we are very particular about. As per our company policy, we do not disclose the names of our students to anybody, right? So that is the reason why we refrain from sharing the contact details of anyone. Right? So yeah, that's the reason precisely. Right. So thank you guys. Thanks a lot for answering the poll. I'm really glad you guys have been very generous, right? So yeah. So the next thing is what are the important things that you should keep in your mind while choosing a partner, right? So what are the crucial aspects that must be kept in one's mind while choosing a partner, right? So I feel I must ask you guys. So what according to you are the very crucial points that one should keep in the mind while choosing a partner for the admissions process? right? According to you, what would be the prime points that must be kept in one's mind while choosing a partner for the admissions process? Come on, guys. Experience in this domain, says Akshay. Good. Experience and knowledge, says Swati Agarwal, right? Vikas says funding issue. Okay, Vikas, I'm talking about the partners for applying to the universities. Ramesh is confident, right? Vignesh says to achieve my goal, right? Okay, so this brings me to the part where we discuss what are the things that one should keep in mind while choosing a partner, right? First things first, the reliability. Okay, so reliability is something that I believe you guys pretty much understand. Okay, so how reliable is someone? Okay, with in terms of the process, right? How detailed is the process that they have? Okay, how much confidence can you guys put on the process that they are following? Right? Is the process transparent? Right. So these are few things that that pretty much showcase the reliability aspect of choosing a partner. Right. So the next thing is assurance. Right. So in terms of assurance, right, there is a very huge chaos in a lot of students' mind. And when I say assurance, there are a lot of questions that might rise in the minds, right? So assurance is how trustworthy are these people, right? In terms of the quality of work that they do, right? So quality of work is something that is really important, right? So things that get classified under assurance are the quality of documents that they prepare, okay, the timeline that they follow, right, the preciseness of the work that they do, right? So these are few things that assure a candidate that they are in safe hands, isn't it? Well, the next thing is empathy, right? Well, let me ask you guys, right? So according to what does empathy mean? What do you guys understand by empathy? Well, I'm sure that you guys have started your GRE preparations, right? And words like these must be coming across your way day in and day out, right? So this is a reasonably easier term to define. What does empathy stand for, guys? In this context, of course, right? There is a generic definition that is there in the dictionary. But if I were to ask you guys, what does empathy mean? Uh, what would you say? Understanding others, understanding, says Rameza, understanding the details, putting one at the at others places. Neha. Well, guys, Neha, Romeza, Piyush, guys, did you go and search on Google or something? Because Romeza's experience of understanding. Okay, able to share own feeling, right? Okay, so yes, pretty much, guys. So how compassionate is the person towards your dream, right? Are they able to relate to yourself? Unless and until they are able to relate and get down to a situation where they are able to understand how serious it is for you, they would not be able to help you in the right way, right? So the right amount of empathy is most certainly required for the process, right? The last thing and a very important thing is the responsiveness, right? So responsiveness is the amount of time duration that they require or that they take to revert to a student or a candidate who is looking forward to applying into universities abroad, right? So how transfer, so it basically boils down to the fact that whether or not you are able to connect with your counselors on the right time, right? So these are few things that you must keep in your mind while choosing a partner, right? So are you guys clear? Does this make sense, right? So can you guys type all the things, the four things that are that are there on your screen, right? Can you guys type those 4 points or four things to be kept in one's mind while choosing a partner and send it across to me, right? Type it in one sentence maybe. Yes. Come on, guys. Romeza says reliability, assurance. Neha says reliability, right? Please type it in one sentence and send it across to me, guys. I need to see whether or not you guys are able to memorize all of these at once. Neha says reliability, assurance, empathy, responsiveness. Great. Nice, Rameza. Amruta says, absolutely. Good. Vignesh, good. Right. Right. Okay, good guys. So I am pretty sure that these are few of the very important things that you would keep in your mind. Now the next thing is the common problems that are faced by students in the entire process. Right. So I'll ask you guys again. So what sort of problems could you possibly face in the admissions process? Right. So if I were to ask you that, let's assume that you are starting admissions process and you are an applicant, right? You are a prospective candidate for a university, right? So what sort of problems you could possibly face? Deadlines delay, says Rameza. Good. Lack of guidance, says Swati. Main funding, says Vikas. Okay, Vikas, we are discussing about assistance provided by counselors, right? Selecting universities and courses, says Amruta. False information, great. Deadlines and score expectancy details, says Piyush. Good. Best university for me, says Neha. Right. So I'll quickly jot down what sort of problems do usually students face who are aspiring to go to the United States or other countries for doing their masters. Right. Yes, first things first, spoiled by choices. More than 3,000 universities to choose from. Which are the universities that would best fit my profile, right? So this is a very important thing that keeps hovering around the minds of a lot of students here, right? And I'm sure this is one thing that you would also face, right? So 3,000 in more than 3,000 universities, of course. So which ones are the ones that I should go for, right? Next thing is inexperience in handling financial documentation norms. Yes, I'm pretty sure that you guys are pretty very sound in terms of technical knowledge, and by the end of your GRE, you would be pretty sound in terms of the aptitude as well. But as far as things like as technical as financial documentation is concerned, you guys have to be very clear because it involves money at the end of the day, right? So yes, inexperience in this regard is also going to affect you and your process to a very large extent, right? Information, lots of bogus information floating on the internet. By now I believe that you guys would have realized that the majority of the websites that are there floating around the internet are false, right? You would not see similar sort of information there on various websites, right? So you will have to find one resource from where you get good information, reliable information, right? Absence of a peer group, right? So one thing that you guys also must know is that comparison of yourself with others is not going to affect you, or is not a bad thing in this case, because it is going to help you in getting an admit, right? So that is something that you must keep in your mind, and you might not have the opportunity or the friend circle who or the set of individuals who are pretty much similar to what you have done, right? So in that case, you require people to guide you in the direction in which they have guided others who are similar to yours, to similar who had similar profile like yours, right? Next thing is trapped by murky consultancies, guys. This is a very important and a very big problem that is faced by a lot of students, right? They pay 30,000, 35,000 rupees to a lot of institutions who probably guarantee them an admit. Because one thing that is very clear by now is that nobody can guarantee you an admit, right? If someone says that they can guarantee you an admit, please consider it that there are two possibilities. Either they are false, okay, or the second thing is they might get you an admit from a partner university, right? So guaranteeing an admit is something that is technically not possible, right? Missing deadlines, key documents during applications, right? So missing deadlines is one very important aspect that that you guys must knowing about, right? Because not having your documents ready by the time or by the date or by the timing by which you should have uploaded them on the website is a very bad thing to happen to you, if you are aspiring to go for your masters, right? So missing deadlines and getting the documents ready is probably one of the biggest problems that a lot of students face, right? And not being aware of visa regulations and customs, right? So I don't know, there's a very common notion there in a lot of students mind that visa is going to be a cakewalk. I'm sure that you guys must be knowing that a lot of students got deported very recently from after reaching there, right? So in this regard, you need guidance, right? You need to be prepared of what sort of problems that could possibly surface when you actually get into that zone, right? So yes, these are few of the very important things that you must know, and the common problems that we have identified based on our experience, right? So do you guys feel that these are the problems that you could possibly face? Come on, guys. Do you guys feel that these are actually genuine problems? Yes, 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 absolutely, guys. So these are few very important things that you must be prepared for, right? So one thing that you must know is that these are the problems that you must be prepared for, right? So okay, tell me something, guys. Do you feel that prevention is better than cure? Right, I'm sure that you guys must have heard about it, right? A very popular saying, right? So yes, this is not something that wise people just framed because they were jobless, right? This is definitely not the case. This is something that they have realized over time, right? So that is the reason why GRE Edge is always there to help you out, right? So GRE Edge has come up with a super program called the Target I-20, which promises to help you out throughout the entire process, right? We promise you that we will provide you the best sort of assistance that is there in terms of analysis of profile, in terms of shortlisting of universities, in terms of preparation of documents, and also application to the universities, right? So if you guys wish to be a part of this brilliant team that is helping our students day in and day out, okay, then all you need to do is click on the link that I have just shared with you, right? Enter your details, press the submit button, and then type in DONE done. I shall share the link with you guys again, right? So it's a 4-step process. Click on the link 1, enter your details 2, press the submit button 3, and then type in DONE done 4. Okay, so let's quickly and click on the link, enter your details, and please let me know once you have done that. Alternatively, guys, those of you who are not able to access the link, what you guys can do is please let me know if you are not able to access the link. All right. So guys, were you able to open the link in the first place? Right. So I'll quickly share the link with you again, Jayesh. Right. So guys, quickly click on the link. It's a 4-step process, guys, as you guys must have realized by now. Okay. Swati says done. Great. Deepak says done. Awesome. Okay, so those of you who are not able to click on the link or access the link, you guys have the liberty of letting us know if you would want to join the GRH's admissions counseling team by answering this poll, right? So all you need to do is answer the poll that is there on your screen right now. Please let us know if you would like to join the GRH's admissions counseling team. We follow a superb process. Also, in terms of transparency, we have developed a superb tool called the admissions tracker, right? So this tracker, what it does is it gives you a very defined list, uh, a very defined list of activities that is supposed to be undertaken by students who are looking forward to applying to the universities, right? So this is one of its kind tool, and probably the only tool that is there for the admissions process, right? So if you wish to be a part of such if you wish to witness such a brilliant tool, right? So all you need to do is answer the poll. Alternatively, you can click on the link that is there on your screen right now. Okay, click on the link, enter your details, press the submit button, and then type in DONE done. Piyush says done, Swati says done, Vignesh says done, Bhavna says done. Swati Agarwal says done. Okay, right. Oh, guys, thanks a lot, guys. By the way, guys, have you answered the poll? Yes, yes, Swati. It's for I-20. Right. Guys, quickly answer the poll and then type in yes to let me know that you've answered the poll already. Yes, that's great. Okay, so this, guys, brings me to the part where we take up questions, right? So if you guys have any questions with regards to the discussion, then please let us know by answering, please let me know by sending it across to me. Vignesh, it would be helpful for both the cases, right? So as I said, prevention is better than cure. Right. Also, guys, please let us know if you would like to refer any of your friends, relatives, cousins who are planning to take their GR in the near future. If yes, then please let us know by answering the poll. We would love to help them out. Alternatively, how essentially are you going to benefit out of it? You get 500 rupees in a Paytm wallet, right? So you can probably go ahead and purchase those earphones you were longing for, right? So yeah, please let us know if you would like to recommend any of your friends to GRE Edge, right? And we will get in touch with them soon. Right? Do not miss out upon this opportunity. Paris, it's obviously after you take your GRE, you start your applications process, right? So yeah, it's a consequent set of activities that GRE helps you out with. Swati, I didn't get a question. What's the question? So basically, Swati, I-20 is aimed to help out students in getting an I-20. That's the acceptance letter from the universities, right? So in the entire process, we try to draft the best kind of documents that is there for sending across to the universities, which essentially tries to ensure that a student gets an admit, right? So yeah, that's the whole idea. It's an acceptance letter issued, an official document which is issued by the universities once they confirm your admit. What is priority deadline? Swati Mahato asks, what is priority deadline? Priority deadline is the first set of deadlines. Inviting applications, well, it is pretty much for students who have taken the GRE and would like to be considered on the priority list of applications for the universities. Yes, Swiya, we do. Yes, Bhavana, it does. Right? Okay, so guys, any more doubts? Swati Madhas, I'll be applying for PhD. Will there be any priority deadline for that? Swati, for PhD applications, there would be a deadline, right? I'm not sure if there will be any priority deadline of sorts, but there will definitely be a deadline which is prior to the usual applications deadline. So yeah, we shall be uploading it on our website. So you can check it out on the website. That's the online seminar column, online seminar recordings column. That's where you can view the session again. Bhavna asks, is GRE score sufficient for applying before deadlines, or is TOEFL or IELTS important? Well, Bhavna, the universities usually ask for an English proficiency test score, right? So I would strongly recommend you to take your TOEFL or IELTS before applying to the universities. Because the admissions counselor would be able to help you out in that regard, right? Piyush asks what to be done at the date of GR exam. Well, Piyush, you have the liberty of sending your scores to 4 universities for free, right? So in that context, you need to evaluate your profile and choose the 4 universities that could possibly give you an admit, right? So yeah. Mm. I'm sorry, Swati. I'm not sure if that's the case, right? Because for PhD applications, they would have definitely specified a deadline, right? If even if you find it a little difficult, then GRH is always there, right? Do not be worried, right? Okay, so guys, I believe that's about it. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks a lot. You guys have been superb. Trust me. Thank you very much, guys. You guys were very, very interactive and on top of your energy level. That's brilliant. So please keep attending all the seminars. Register for all the seminars that is coming up in this week, right? And with this, we come to the end of this session. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks a lot. I hope that you guys were able to learn something really, really important with regards to your applications process. All the best, guys. Happy learning with GRE Edge. This is Ruchraj Bhardwaj signing off. Thank you very much.